Hello, welcome to Yoga with Annmarie. Today we're going to flow through a 25-minute, fairly energetic yoga practice with some twists. So we're going to start in a seated position. If you have a block, you can place one under your seat. It's a nice way to begin the class. Allows a little more lift to your spine, allows your knees to fall open a little more easily. So find your seated position, lowering your eyes, and inhale deeply, and exhale out of your mouth. Again, inhale, exhale out of your mouth. Just taking a few moments to come to the breath. Inhale again, exhaling out of your nose. Inhale, exhale out of your nose. Good. And then removing your prop, if you have one. Let's come to lie on our back. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring your armpits towards your knees towards your armpits, excuse me. You're like pressing your knees towards your armpits. You should feel a nice stretch in your outer hip. And then wrapping both arms around your shins, rocking a little bit here. And let your knees fall to the right. Maybe your arms are in cactus, head falls to the left. Right hand can be outside your left knee. Breathing into the gentle twist. And inhale, knees to center. We're warming up our outer hips here. Letting your knees fall to the left. Head falls to the right. Your left hand can press gently on the top of the right knee. Should feel this in your outer right hip. And inhale, knees to center. We'll repeat that. Knees fall to the right. Head falls to the left. Right hand can press gently on your outer left knee. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Head falls to the right. Pressing gently on your top knee. Inhale, knees to center. Again, wrapping your arms around your knees. And then hands behind your knees. Begin to rock up until you balance on your pelvis. We'll come into boat pose. Your knees can be bent as long as your spine is lifted. Option to straighten your legs for a challenge. Hands on the mat or hands reaching forward, and we'll breathe here for 4 counts. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, lifting your spine, exhale. One more inhale, and exhale, feet to the mat. Swing your feet behind you, coming to table pose on your mat. In table, just check here that your wrists are directly under your shoulders. You don't want your arms too far back. That would be overstretching our wrists. So wrists under shoulders, look down at your knees. Make sure your knees are under your hips and that your feet are also hip distance apart. Then inhale for cow, moving your navel towards the mat, head lifts slightly. And exhale for cat, stretching your spine towards the ceiling. Inhale for cow, navel moves towards the mat. And exhale for cat, navel moves towards the ceiling. Warming up our spine here with our cat-cows. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. An option here in cow to tuck your toes, increasing the stretch slightly. And exhale, placing the fronts of your feet on the mat for cat. We'll do one more. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat, untucking your toes. Coming back to a neutral spine, tuck your toes and slowly come to down dog. Take a moment here to adjust your pose if you'd like to. Checking that your feet are about 2 fist distance apart. Gently pedaling out your legs in down dog, waking up your calves. There's no rule that says your heels have to touch the mat. Breathing here in down dog. And then looking towards your hands, coming to your tiptoes, tiptoe your feet to your hands, forward fold. You can have a slight bend in your knees as we inhale, reverse swan dive, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Your spine is parallel to the mat. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back. Plant your hands on the mat. Lift your left arm up for a twist. Reaching that left arm to the ceiling. Opening those ribs to the side wall. Left hand to the mat. Step back to down dog. Inhale here. As you exhale, step your right foot forward, planting your hands on the mat. Right arm lifts, so you're turning towards your bent knee. Twisted low lunge. Really feel that nice opening as your ribs move towards the side wall. And exhale your right hand to the mat, stepping back to down dog. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale. On your exhale, step your feet one at a time towards your hands, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Sun salutation A. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step to plank. Taking a moment here in plank, making sure you have a nice straight line from your shoulders through your hips down to your heels, that hips aren't lifted too high and your hips aren't sinking. Nice strong core here in plank. Knees to the mat, tilting your pelvis slightly, bending your elbows, chest to the mat, untuck your toes, pressing the fronts of your feet and your hands into the mat. Inhale for cobra. Tucking your toes, pressing to your knees, and down dog. Take 3 breaths in down dog. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, and look to your hands. Walk your feet to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back to plank. Knees to the mat, chest to the mat. Untucking your toes. Inhale for cobra, gentle back bend. Tucking your toes, pressing to your knees, and pressing back to down dog. Again, take 3 breaths in down dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, move your heels a little closer to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, step your feet to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back. Your right heel comes to the mat. Rise up, warrior 1. Bending your front knee deeply in warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Reversing your warrior, your left hand reaches to the ceiling. And exhale as you come into side angle. Modified side angle, your forearm can be on your left thigh. Or if you have a block, your left hand can come outside your left leg. Right arm lifts. Side angle. Using this pose to rotate your ribs more open towards the side wall. And coming back to warrior 2, slowly cartwheel your hands to the mat, coming to the ball of your right foot, stepping to plank, knees to the mat, chest to the mat, untucking your toes. Inhale for cobra. Tucking your toes, press to your knees, down dog. Inhale and down dog. On your exhale, step your right foot forward, left heel to the mat. Rise up, warrior 1, bending that front knee deeply. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Right hand lifts to the ceiling. Exhale as you come into side angle with your forearm on your right leg. Again, option to have a block outside your right leg. Left arm lifts to the ceiling. Opening those ribs to the side wall. And coming back to warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Down dog. Taking 3 breaths in down dog. At the bottom of your 3rd breath, walk your feet to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot forward, right foot back. Right heel comes to the mat. Rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg as we come into triangle, reaching forward with your left hand and bringing that left arm onto your shin or outside your leg on a block or the mat. Triangle. Option here to look up at your right thumb. It's a bit of a challenge. And bending your front leg, bring your right hand to the mat or another block. Bring your right foot forward, shortening your stance as we come into pyramid. In pyramid, your front leg can be slightly bent, letting your head hang in pyramid. This is another great place for blocks if you have them. You can have blocks under your hands here. Pyramid can be a very intense leg stretch. Breathing here. And stepping your right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back. Left heel comes to the mat. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Straightening your front leg, coming into triangle, reaching forward with your right arm, right hand on your right shin, or option for that hand on a block outside your right leg. Left arm lifts to the ceiling, energy through your fingertips. Good. And putting a bend in your right knee, bring your left hand to the mat or another block. Bring your left foot forward slightly, shortening your stance, coming into pyramid pose. Again, your front knee can be slightly bent here. Letting your head hang, breathing into pyramid. This can be an intense stretch, especially if you have tight hamstrings. And then bringing your left foot to meet your right, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Looking down, bringing your big toes to touch, bending your knees, inhale to chair. Ribs are lifted, palms facing each other. And forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step to plank. Knees to the mat, chest to the mat. Untucking your toes, inhale for cobra. Tucking your toes, press to your knees, and down dog. Inhale here. On your exhale, step your right foot forward, left heel to the mat. Rise up, warrior one. We're doing a modified sun salutation B. Exhale, hands to the mat, and step back to down dog. Inhale, exhale, step your left foot forward, right heel to the mat. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, and step back to down dog. Knees to the mat. Let's take a child's pose. In child's pose, your hands can be down by your hips, or your hands can be stretched in front of you. Option for tented fingertips. And when you're ready, coming out of child's pose, tucking your toes, pressing back to down dog. Walk your feet to your hands, forward fold. Bending your knees deeply, sweep your arms forward and up, chair. Exhale, hands in prayer, Tadasana. Inhale to chair. Exhale, hands in prayer. Let's take a prayer twist to the right. Maybe your left elbow is outside your right knee. Maybe your elbow comes to your knees. Breathing here. Inhale to center. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back, right heel to the mat. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Coming into side angle. Option for your left hand outside your left leg on a block. And from here, we're coming into half moon. So look down at your left foot, bringing the block in front of your left foot and slightly outside of it. Hand on the block or hand on the mat. Begin to put the weight in your left foot as you raise your right foot. Half moon. Right foot is flexed and strong. Right arm reaching to the ceiling. And putting a bend in your left leg, bring your right hand to the mat, keeping your right leg lifted, standing split. Option here for the balance challenge, maybe your left hand behind your left calf, maybe your right hand meets it. Hands to the mat, right leg meets left, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back, left heel to the mat. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Coming into side angle, modified with your forearm on your right thigh, or hand outside that right leg. And preparing for half moon, bring your block forward of your right foot and out slightly outside, bringing your weight into your right foot, lifting your left leg. Left foot is flexed and strong. Left hand reaching to the ceiling. Half moon. And with a bend in your right leg, bring your left hand to the mat. Standing split. Again, keeping that left leg lifted and the foot flexed and strong. Option here for the balance challenge. Right hand can come behind your right calf. Maybe your left hand meets it. Good. And hands to the mat. Right, left foot meets right. Forward fold. Shake out your legs. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Very nice. And now we'll take a standing balance. We'll do our tree pose today. So rock forward and back a few times on your feet, finding the center point between the balls of your feet and your heels. Find your dristi, your focal point. Begin to put the weight in your right foot, lifting your left knee, bringing that foot inside your right thigh, inside your left calf, or kickstand your foot, as long as your foot is not on your knee. You don't want to stress your knee. So come to the balance, just see where you are today. You never know until you try it. I'm going to go on my calf today. Inhale, hands to heart center when you found your stable point. An option to lift your arms overhead, making sure here that you're tucking your pelvis slightly. Good. And exhale, hands in prayer. Bring that knee forward, Tadasana. Find your drishti again. Begin to put your weight into your left leg. Lift your right knee. Hand inside that right leg. Option here for the sole of your foot inside your thigh, inside your calf, or kickstand. Finding that point of stability, hands in prayer. An option to lift your arms overhead, tree. And bringing your hands back in prayer, knee to the center, and bring that knee to the mat. Well, let's come to sit on our mats. We'll take a seated twist. So in your seated twist, bring your right foot over your left, Now in seated twist, you don't want to be leaning back. You want to find the pose where your spine is upright. So if your right foot needs to be here instead of here, because it makes your spine more upright, put that foot where you need to. So right leg crosses over left, right hand behind your right hip. Inhale your left arm overhead and twist to the right. Your hand can be outside your right knee. Option for your tricep to be in contact with the outside of your knee. And then your gaze is soft down to the right. Your left leg, your extended leg, is flexed and active here. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to gently deepen the twist. And release the twist, turning to the left. Gentle counter twist, letting your head hang. And then extending both legs. Left leg over right. Flexing your right foot strong. Left hand behind your left hip. Inhale your right arm overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Again, you have the option of that right hand outside your left knee. For a deeper stretch, your tricep comes outside that left leg. And then your gaze is soft. Seated twist. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to gently deepen the twist. And releasing the twist, turning to the right. Gentle counter twist, letting your head hang. And then extending both legs long. We're going to prepare for Shavasana. So put the soles of your feet on the mat, engaging your core, hands behind your knees, roll down slowly until your full spine is in contact with the mat. Extend your legs, extend your arms, and just allow your full body weight to relax into the mat. If you'd like to pause the video, you can take a 2 to 3 minute Shavasana. And then I'll meet you back here in Shavasana for the end of our practice. Begin to deepen your breathing. Bringing a little movement back to your fingers and your toes. Bring your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around your knees, rocking gently side to side. And then let your knees fall to the right. Find your way to a seat, maybe cross-legged the way we started class. And just noticing how this may feel different from the beginning of class. Maybe your spine feels a little more lifted. Inhale, exhale out of the mouth. Again, inhale, exhale out of the mouth. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow your forehead. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today.